Hey guys, it's Chelsea. So I've been getting a lot of questions about other events, specifically bars, and that's not the simplest of answers. It's a little bit more complicated and a little bit more in-depth. So I decided I should do a video so I can give you a little bit more background on why I haven't touched bars yet. So one of my hesitations about bars is my shoulder. If you've followed along with my career, you know I've had some shoulder issues. If you haven't, I will give you a quick summary. During World Championships in 2006, in the middle of team finals, I tore my rotator cuff and my labrum in the middle of my bar routine, which was surgically repaired in November of that year, so November of 2006. And then in 2011, funnily enough, also in the middle of a competition at a US Championships, I tore my biceps tendon swinging bars, and which was also surgically repaired. So both of those, I had a wonderful surgeon and even better physical therapists who rehabbed me back, and it feels really good right now. I feel strong. I haven't had any problems with any of the conditioning, any of the Chellsie challenges that we do, but I'm still a little hesitant of how my shoulder would react to swinging bars. I want to preface this next part about my hesitations for bars with saying that this is solely about me and my journey. And I know this is a sensitive issue for a lot of people. It has been for me throughout my entire career. But it's one that I feel okay with talking about now because I know I'm not the only one that deals with something like this. So here it is. My other biggest hesitation right now about bars is my weight. And it's funny because I feel more physically fit now, actually than I think I have ever. I feel like I have more muscle tone in certain places. My body has also changed, obviously, since I've had 2 kids. But I feel really good and I feel really strong. And the skills that I'm doing on beam and the very light tumbling I've done on floor feel really good. I feel like I'm getting even more height in some of my leaps and jumps than I ever have. However, I'm a little bit heavier than I used to be. Like I said before, that's not a bad thing, but it could affect how I swing bars, especially with already having shoulder problems in the past. I know the training weight that I needed to be at before, and like I said, I'm above that. So I'm super hesitant to just jump into swinging bars when I know that I am a little bit heavier, and I don't want to put a healthy body right now in jeopardy because of that. Part of my career, the getting into shape and staying in shape was one of the hardest parts. The gymnastics for me always came pretty easily, but it was because our seasons were up and down and we had our downtime, and it didn't take much at all for me to get out of shape. In fact, it was super easy. It was the getting in shape that felt like it took forever, and trying the things that aren't always as healthy, or just thinking that the weight and the muscle tone is gonna come off, or the weight's gonna come off and the muscle tone's gonna come in super quick is just not, it doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't even happen within a couple weeks. If you've been following along with this journey from the start, you will know that it took me just over a year to get into the shape that I am now. I'm thankful that I've been able to maintain this shape, and this is the first time ever that I've maintained a certain level of physical fitness for this long of a time period. And I think that's crazy because I was an elite athlete for so long and there were so many ups and downs, but now I feel like I'm in a healthier place. I have a healthier relationship with food, and I didn't do any crazy restrictive diets or depriving myself of certain things to get to this place, and that's why I think I've been able to sustain it. The few things I did, I cut out sugar and sweets completely for just 10 days, and with that, I cut out caffeine, and that was just kind of an afterthought because my favorite drink was raspberry iced tea, and that has a lot of sugar in it. So after 10 days and the headaches went away, I didn't really crave it anymore, which is amazing. So I've slowly added sweets in. I need to actually cut back again. But the thing that stuck was not having the caffeine and the sugar drinks, which has been a huge plus for me. So that's why I think I've been able to maintain this, like I said, this healthier physical fitness, and not feel like it's so hard every day to, oh, I don't get to do this or I don't get to do that. It's been much easier, and like I said, I've had a much healthier relationship with food. So will I swing bars again? I'm not totally sure. Leaning towards probably not right now, but stranger things have happened. I mean, I never thought I'd be doing gymnastics on the high beam again, so stay tuned.